All right.
Anything.
Hi. Hi. Well,
Hey.
it looks like I came at a good time. Hi.
What's up?
It is so good to see you.
Oh, it's so good to be seen. For a while there, I didn't know if I was going to be.
Excuse me, but I have to go somewhere. And come up with a better excuse for leaving than this one?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
I really, really hoped for this moment.
Yeah, me too. And here we are, thanks to Jax and Jason. Have you seen him yet?
You don't even remember, do you? My Uncle Matt called me when Jax's brother radioed that he was bringing you and Jason back. I was standing like 10 feet away when Jax carried you off the helicopter. And I saw Jason for the few minutes that it took him to refuse medical attention and to leave to get Michael back from the quartermates. So you're the first person I've had a chance to ask. What happened out there?
Well, we crashed in a plane in the lake. And, I mean, we were starving, we were freezing. I fell off a cliff. And, basically, we survived pretty amazing circumstances out in the wilderness. And, each other.
Well, I guess that's the part that surprises me the most.
Yeah, me too. If you'd asked me a week ago if I could have ever made peace with Jason, I would have said, no, not if my life depended on it. And then all of a sudden, my life did. When I was hungry, he went and found me food. When I re-injured my hip, he carried me. After we crashed, I pulled him out of the plane. And, I forced him to get up on this piece of wreckage so he wouldn't freeze in the water.
So what you're saying is that now he's not the person you thought he was.
What I'm saying is, he is who I thought he was. But, a little bit more. See, I guess I saw some of the goodness, you know? Some of the stuff in him that you've seen. But
what?
It doesn't matter if my feelings have changed about Jason in any way. He still does what he does. And you'll still have to pay for it if you're with him.
No, I won't have to pay for anything. I ran from him, and I cannot do that anymore. What Jason and I have now can't go on. He was a runaway train. I guess how I thought about him was. And I guess I just needed to know that I could stop the train and get off before someone got hurt. Namely me. Believe me, I still feel the way that I felt then. That I couldn't stand the pain of losing him like I lost Stone and my parents. But I thought that breaking up with him could insulate me from that pain. And this past week proved me wrong. Yes, I am a disciplined person. I can put an ocean between Jason and me. Or just an imaginary line and forbid him to cross it. But it doesn't protect anybody from anything, and I'm not going to do that anymore.
Sounds like you've made some pretty big decisions.
Yeah.
Have you told any of this to Jason?
Over the phone? No. But anyway, he won't need me to explain it to him.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go see him, and, I'm gonna offer myself to him completely.
I don't think I understand.
Yeah, I think you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, do you have everything you need, like spermicidal jelly and all that kind of stuff?
Yep. See?
Oh. Very good.
with nonoxynol 9, which is some protection if you use it right. But I guess people having sex probably can't follow directions as good as the people that are in the labs putting it in test tubes.
Right.
That's the best thing for Jason and me.
You have latex condoms, too? I thought you told me that you and Jason had discussed this a long time ago and decided that penetration was a risk that you weren't willing to take.
Well, we did discuss it, but I decided. I mean, this would have been Jason's choice all along. He researched the dangers, he looked up references. I mean, he came up with one argument after another. But the only thing that would have made me feel comfortable back then was no-risk lovemaking, which isn't really possible.
Right. So now you've just decided that you love Jason so much you just want to do this for him?
No. I mean, I love him so much was the reason that I never let it go beyond touching when we slept together.
Well, that was your right.
Yeah, it was. But if there was a driver's seat in our relationship, I was always in it. I have made the decisions for Jason and I, what we can do in and outside of bed. And when Jason defied me when he quit his job, I broke up with him. Obviously, things have to change with us. I mean, should I tell him that he can't ride his motorcycle because it's unsafe?
That's not exactly the same thing.
I know.
Oh, look, I'm just having a little bit of a hard time with this because you're my sister, and I care so much about you, and I'm used to seeing you make these strong, cautious choices. And I'm not saying that it's not. It's just that I'm worried that maybe because we were missing and you realized how much you care about him, that you're making this rash decision, and I don't want you to do something that you're going to regret later on. Now, there's other things, too, for you to think about. I mean, Jason is, once again, not just riding around on his motorcycle anymore like a crazy guy. He's also a father.
I know that. And I won't forget that. And, you know, if Jason tells me that this isn't a risk he wants to take anymore, believe me, there will definitely be a part of me that'll be relieved.
You know he won't do that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we've been discussing it for, what, 2 years now? But Jason has always said that the risk is small enough to be acceptable. And that's really not a careless decision, believe me. I mean, there is medical logic behind what he says. For one thing, female-to-male transmission of the virus happens much less than the other way around. And another thing, ever since I've been on the protocol, the amount of virus produced by my infected cells has been too low to detect for like 1.5 years now. Okay, I know I sound like I'm rationalizing, but I will be the first one to point out that there's still risk. But I don't think anybody can say that we're being thoughtless or reckless about this.
I'm not saying that. I know that Jason takes bigger risks every day when he walks out his door. But the consequences, if something did go wrong, are so huge. It makes me so upset to think about you having to deal with something like that. I mean, I know that those consequences might not even happen, but there's always that risk. And if they did, would it be worth it?
How can I know that? All I know is that we're making this decision out of love and on the best available information. And if it's a mistake, I guess I can only hope that it's not.
When are you...
Thank you. So, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, call me later.
Hey, I got that
Hi.
excuse now.
Well, you can save it for next time.
Oh.
Take care of her, okay? Take care of each other.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Hey, see you later. Trouble?
I don't know. I hope not. Robin's feelings for Jason are stronger than ever.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Love isn't the thing you change. It's the thing that changes you.